Alright,
Start now.
so Shalom. Eh?
Yeah, start.
Alright. Shalom. Want to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all who came pushing this word in our sincerity and truth. This is Kazak from the GMS Jamaica camp, and on the other side of the screen you have the brother Zach from the Kingston camp, right, which is in Jamaica, same. And today we just want to do a hopefully edifying lesson on the topic of fear, because generally people it's like people don't really understand the meaning of fear. See, them try to put fear aside. See, and especially when it comes to fear in the Most High, because them having in their mind say the Most High is all loving and whatever, and you gonna fear somebody where you love, or some will say that fear don't mean respect, or fear don't bring respect. See, but them air not having understanding. See, because fear is something that take place in the everyday life, yo. You see, you have irrational fears and you have rational fear. See, when it comes to the fear of the Lord, see, that's rational fear. See, because you have fear the being where we have the power, see, if put you in any state, put your body in any state, see, put you through any predicament, right? So that is why you fear. See, and for sure, see how people really just speak without having understanding. See, because a lot of people will claim that them are Christian. See, them have the notion, or them know that, look, the Most High is merciful, but yet them don't fear him, right? If fear don't come into play, then mercy can't come into play. See, because if you hope to get mercy from the Most High, right, you have to fear him. See, that's why you go hope to get mercy. See,
Fun.
yeah, something you want to say something?
Alright, this precept have is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 and verse 21. It said, the fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath.
Con. Right, the fear of the Lord driveth away sins. And people, them Christians are really them really are hypocrites according to Isaiah, right? Them are really hypocrite, because all over the scriptures it tell about fear of the Lord and what fearing the Lord bring, and what it equals, what fearing the Lord equals. Yo. See, he said the fear of the Lord driveth away sins. See, the fact that you fear the Most High because him can do anything to you if you come up against the laws, statutes, and commandments when him set. See, so that motivate you or prompt you, see, to have a conscience, right, towards the laws. See, that push you to keep those laws or to be obedient. See, the same analogy with a parent and a child. See, because you fear the punishment where your parent can bring upon you, right? You go keep whatever rules, or abide by whatever rules them set. See, And guess what? If you break one of them rule there and them find out, you go fear them, yo, because you know the punishment that will come. See? And guess what? That don't mean say, yo, you don't respect your parents or you don't love your parents. Or your parents don't love you because them push you to fear them. You know what I mean? There's levels to everything. Right? You have to have a head and you have to have the foot, or you have to have a leader and you have to have followers. See? And there has to be some form of respect. You know what I mean? And generally, or usually, the respect they come with fear, yo. Come through fear.
Yeah, that's why in Jamaica, people more respect soldiers, isn't it? Because them know them have force, them have the strength, isn't it, and the power to put them in subjection, and I respect them for that, isn't it? Because them have the authority, them over police, isn't it, and they're more likely basically when them display them power, them say them honorable, isn't it? That's form of respect. Because when a soldier go in a place, he basically can defend himself and in defend your nation based on his power, right? So basically, it's like Jamaica. We'll put Jamaica as an example. We use our military. We're not really no military, but our military will be like we defense. Hence the term Jamaica Defense Force, isn't it? So them have power. Because of that power, you fear them, you respect them. Because no man not gonna just walk up to a soldier and diss him. Is me a fling stone at him or nothing like that because you know how to go on. Is me? I get hurt.
Like if you try that with a police officer.
Alright. Is me, and I respect them. Is me? And we use basically them get set up to basically protect the nation. Right? And how them protect the nation? By people fearing them. Is me? And by fearing, you keep yourself intact. As the precept we read earlier, it said, the fear of the Lord driveth away sins. So as I referred to earlier, it's the same analogy with as a parent is with power in general, is with the Most High. Because you fear the Most High, because sins is transgression of the law. Because you fear him and know him will punish you if you don't keep these laws, is you keep them. But then our next precept will back up that point already made. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 11. He said, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, right? So the terror, basically the power, right, or the dread of the Most High will persuade men, because nobody no one, the scripture says what? It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power.
You have that precept there.
You can pull it.
This is Hebrews 10 and verse 31. Verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Right? But call to remembrance the former days in which, after you were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions.
Right, so it's a fearful thing, yeah? It's because you know him power, you know him dread. It's to say him kill, him heal. Is him kill him, make alive, him wound, and him heal. And there's none that can be delivered out of him hand. So you know, say, yo, if
that can deliver.
Yeah, that can, Torah. Is me? Right? So you fear him for that purpose, because he is Yahweh, he's everything. Right? So you have to fear him. Your life, you're basically, you're like, as in Jeremiah, right? We are clear, is me? Him are the pattern we are clean, can fashion with whatsoever him will. Is me? And no say a man can do anything with you, your life is in his hand, you're gonna fear him. You're gonna respect him. You have to know, say, guess what? This man can crush me out and make the worst things happen to me, but him actually protect me. If this just do him say. Right?
Right. And in scripture also say, let every man work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. It's something where you can't escape, you can't go around the reasoning, you know, right? You have to fear the Most High. Right.
My understanding, the reason why people don't want to fear the Most High, I believe there was a precept, I think Wisdom of Solomon, I'm not sure. He said the reason why they make idols is because they don't fear the idol. Them can do whatsoever they want, is they commit iniquity, right? And the idol can't judge them. You see me? So people don't want to fear the Most High that them can have them own way. Because if you fear somebody, you know you now can't have your own way. You have to obey them. So because people want to continue them wickedness, they want somebody who not to fear, somebody who not to respect.
God. Right. Esau applied the same tactics. You know what I mean? You have Esau, them governments, them scare tactics, fear mongering. You know what I mean? The whole what you call them? What them call the fake school shooting, false flags, right? In Esau studied the whole human psychology, right? That's why I use them fear tactics, yeah. And guess what? When they use them thing, them get results.
Yep.
Right? And on top of that, him drive fear in our people too. Because up to this day, our people still fear the white man.
Yep.
Right? When Edomites come out here for vacation or whatever, right? You always have some set of Jake where up and down and run up and down back of them. See, when them come here, if you're hurt, none of them guess who are gonna feel the first feel sympathy for them, right? Jake. See, whether you hurt them physically or you hurt them feelings or whatever, right? You always have Jake feel sorry for them. That's why you have so you have even Israelite groups that try them best to save the so-called white man. See, because guess what, them still have the fear where it means still in a way from the days where we get oppressed from in a slavery. See.
It's a quick as you can see here on the screen, it's operating conditioning, which is also a tactic used by the so-called white man. It's a method of learning that occurs through rewards and punishment for behavior. Right? So based on your action, is either you get a reward or you get a punishment. And the punishment there will make you fear that person and you know them have the power to afflict you. Is me and that's a good reward. Sorry.
That's why you have the whole the court system and the prison system set up. See, that are basically the punishments, right? And you have the reward where you can say being out in the streets so you can walk up and down to do it and do it you want. You know what I mean? I would be one of the rewards. See? Right? Hey, as the point remain, with fear you get results. Trust me. Right? Fear give results.
Yeah, even in the classroom, is it me? The teacher, the soft teacher, is it me? Where all meek and gentle, so to speak, and emotional. The kids them disrupt our class, is it me? And do whatever them will. And disrespect them, trample over them, do whatever them will. For the teacher, where everybody fear because he's strict and in a ram for beat you, is it me? The class quiet. Is it me? Right? And the class respect him. They fear afraid of him. Is it me? And at the moment they might speak ill of him, but in actuality, them respect him. Is it me? Because him and one man of authority, him keep the class in order. I would not say you can't go around him. Is it? But for the soft teacher, she not gonna do nothing. Is it me? She can't beat me. She not beat me. We can do what we want. Right? See, if you have that level of fear. Is if it be, let's say, fear get things done. Right? If you want the class to them work and listen to you, them have to fear you. Them don't fear them going to do what they want. They say, people just get misconstrued with the idea of love. Because actually, according to the scriptures, what they love, the keeping of the commandments. See, if you love somebody, you obey them. Or people just believe so love is all the emotional feeling where you have for your person. which can sway with his. You see me? Right? You know, must have that emotional attachment to someone where you can respect them or you can love them by following what them say. You see me? And all the while you feel emotionally attached to a person, you know. You see, but guess what? Them say if you do something, you do it and done. You see me? And that's true love. Can you fear them?
This is sorry. Give me a second. Alright, this is Proverbs 1. This I read this way, then I say this way. Proverbs 1 and verse 7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right? And we get according to the scripture, we get knowledge, we get wisdom, right? By the laws, statutes, and commandments. Deuteronomy 4 and verse 7. Right? It tells us the Lord give it the laws, statutes, and commandments. And guess what? It our wisdom and our knowledge before the nations. Right? So fearing the Lord and keeping those, right? It show you as a wise man. See? But guess who despise knowledge and instruction? Fools. Right? A man we don't want to know say eating certain foods or certain meat, certain animal, whatever, right? You put your body in danger, you put your body at risk, right? A man we don't want to hear say it wrong to sleep with a next man, woman, right? A man we don't want to hear say it wrong for your next man and a next man, you know, seeing fools, right? Because them don't have the fear of the Lord, right? The scripture tells us, say, in the last days, men are gonna be lovers of themselves, right? Boasters, covetous, right? Everything, all of the laws them. See, basically, men are gonna be against all of the laws them, yo. You see, men that we say, no. One.
Yeah, a simple analogy again. Well, for instance, you can ask why a man no go out easy and rob stores and so forth when him feel like him low on funds, or why him no go murder or kill the man when him hate. It's not because him love the police, him love the government. It's because him afraid of the police and him afraid of going jail. Is it me?
Okay.
Because I know if him go out and rob them or catch him and him or lock him up, maybe shoot him or eat him and them thing there. So the level of fear we have that keep him intact. If you know, so guess what? Now a thief, is your man a murder. The same thing with the Moses, as I refer to Deuteronomy 4 verse 7. It bring to mind again where the Moses say, guess what? If you keep my laws them, y'all get a blessing. But if you don't keep them, y'all get a curse. It's more way than drive if you actually try to keep the laws them, is the fact that if you don't get it, if you don't keep them, y'all be cursed. It's if you keep them, which is go back to the conditioning, the operant conditioning, is a reward or a punishment. If you do the right thing, you get a reward. If you do the wrong thing, you get a curse. As Moses say, this thing put before your life and death. Is in choose life. Yep. Choose life that you can live is in your death and you die. Right? You feel the punishment.
Right. I will bring out the precept for your quote. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? And guess that our fear-mongering tactic, in a sense. See, you basically get an ultimatum, right? And if you go down in the precept, it lists out all of the curses them, we're supposed to come up our people, which show you why we're supposed to fear the Most High, yo. See, because all of them curses, they are who are gonna send them if we don't keep the laws. Right? The Lord, the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Back to you.
This Malachi chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "A son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be a father, where is mine honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear?" Isn't it? So these are things that was known, right? Son honor him father. That's in the law, right? And a master and a servant fear master, because I know what, guess what? When used to be a master, you get beaten. It's the same reason why people never really rebelled that much in slavery. Is because they know if they rebel, them all get worse beaten. Is them all get up. Like for instance, when I rule was that if a master for a plantation be found dead, is the whole slave them on the plantation would be rounded up and put to death. Is it? So because of that, them know, so guess what, we can't kill him. Is it because them fear him? Them fear of basically being dead. So if the Most High master, where is his fear? Say the Lord of hosts unto you, O priest, that despise my name, and he say, wherein have we despised thy name?
Give you a next one. Rebellious son. Hold on. A rebellious son.
I have a quick one while I get that, bro.
Okay.
This is let's start the verse in 12 actually. This is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 12. It says, "Say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom these people shall say a confederacy, neither fear he, fear, nor be afraid." Because at the end of the day, you must fear somebody upon the face of the earth. Is me ever always fear somebody where you deem as the higher power? Is not have authority over you. Well, people at this point, whether them know, whether them believe it or acknowledge or not. There was this earthquake. Long time enough you one. But with them acknowledge or not, yo, is me them fear the so-called white man. Is it me?
Right.
And him basically them reverence go up to. That's why they believe in a Serapis Scriptus, the white Christ, as they were referred to earlier, when the so-called white man, which is Edomites according to the Bible, come out here, them run back on him and them please him. Is it me? Even me grew up in a so-called maroon town where me seen literally kiss the white man ass, but them suck up to him, right? Them try to please him in all manner of ways. So-called Rastas were supposed to be revolutionary, right? Them normally pick jelly and them thing down and bring it to the so-called white man. But them now go do that for them own people. Is them try to please the white man because them love him, because them fear him, right? Because I fear they're still in our people coming from a Stockholm syndrome. You see me, and the village. I'll come with the white man basically play a psychological warfare against our people, fear our people submit unto him. You see me, and look upon him in that high regards.
God. Yeah. Hey, you see it as I said, me remember point to me. I maybe lose my train of thought. When you mention when the cracker them come here, right? Them get the best treatment. But guess what? When a Jake tourists come here, you don't see no bagger Uncle Tom I run up and down with them, I run up and down back at them. See, the only time I see them around them I like them forget something from them, yo. See, but them would do the world of things for Esau.
Yep.
When Esau come here.
Me will witness something like that in Montego Bay. Two cracker is me know the we call the bum might one them. You know I say bum miser one them. But wear the big old backpack and the dirty boot and walk up and down.
Yeah, man.
It's like a man and them house on them bag.
Go on. Yeah.
Basically it's like two of them, a man and a woman, is him touchdown. And it's like this Jacob basically I give them a tour. Is me I show them all around the place and basically set them on a bus to take the bus go Ochi. Is him as like him think when they will give him a stipend or something like that, yo, and they get nothing. Is it me? So him please this whole called white man, love him, is it me, and thinks you know, get a change or something like that. A change, you're just a nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just like the uncle turn them back then in a slavery where them run up and down and them do everything for please the so-called white man, please master, right? Hoping to get some form of reward, or if you know a tap on the head, or you know a pat on the back, you know, a little treat, a little doggy treat, right?
Read the last verse. He said, "Sanctify the Lord of hosts," right, which is true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, his son name is Yahushai. He said, "And let him be your fear, and let him be your dread." Right. So if you have a fierce man, well, evidently you have a fierce money. So the scripture says, guess what? Make the Most High be your fear, yeah? Because him actually control everything.
God. Hey, beautiful precept pack. Isn't it? Right? Hey, you can read it again. You know what I mean? For them when the ear, read it again for them when at the back whenever ear so good.
God. This is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 13. It says, "Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread."
Right. So the scripture tells us, look, only fear the Most High, yo. Let him be your fear. Let him be your dread. Right? And that is rational fear, because guess what? You know what the Most High can do to you. Seeing, knowing the Lord, right? Remember it saying, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? So fearing the Lord and keeping those commandments, yo, you know what I mean? And knowing the consequence of breaking those, seeing, should instill fear, right? Let him be your fear and let him be your dread. Right. And as I read that, I'm gonna read a quick backup precept for that. Both.
Oh, yeah, if you want to Matthew, I have one in Isaiah.
See that too. Yeah, you have yours?
Can.
Yeah. All right. Read yours, I'm gonna read mine.
All right. This is Isaiah 51 verse 12. "I, even I, am he that comfort you." You referring to the Israelites, which actually on this side is the elect. Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos. He said, "Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the son of man which shall be made as grass?"
Ooh. Right, people. Hey, well, people are fear Esau, we are gonna get totally annihilated. After 1,000 years of slavery, yeah? Right, we are gonna get brought down, right? After this Third World War. Seeing a man that shall die, not even a man of the Most High, yo, not even a son of God, right? Just a regular man. See, this is Matthew 10 and 28. "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both body and soul in hell."
That's right. So actually, I tell you, say, you're supposed to fear the Most High. But I say, yo, guess what? Don't fear man, yo. It's because man and nobody. Is him then can only kill. And the end of the day, it's like what Yahushua said to, I believe it was Pilate. Is him? He say, yo, like the Pilate, I said, I want to see if we can get it actually. To the quote in it. Because Yahushua knew what was taking place. It's just about people, right? Don't really have an understanding of what is being played out upon the face of the earth. This is John, St. John chapter 19, and we're gonna start at verse I'm gonna start at verse 17. 7, forget the point. He said, the Jews answered him, we have a law, and by our law he ought to die. He referring to Yahushua, because he made himself the Son of the Most High. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was the more afraid. So Pilate might check because if he knows, so guess what? If this is the Son of the Most High, me supposed to afraid of this man. I know have a power to destroy him. Verse 9, he said, and went again into the judgment hall and said unto Yahushua, whence art thou? But Yahushua gave him no answer. Then said Pilate unto him, speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee and have power to release thee? So it's like Pilate say, yo, you know, so me have power over you. You mean you answer me, afraid of me? Right? And Yahushua answered, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Right? So Yahushua say, yo, I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of my father, Yahweh. Right? As him can give the power to do anything. He said, therefore, he that delivered me unto thee of the greater sin, which is referring to the Jews, them will basically hang him over.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, your fear is necessary, right? You just have to know the difference, you know what I mean? As we said before, you have rational fear and you have irrational fear, you know what I mean? Rational fear being fear in the Most High, seeing sensible fears, yeah, you know what I mean? On a less spiritual level, you know what I mean, you fear danger. You know what I mean? You're not gonna walk out in the middle of the street without looking where you go, because you know that you can get licked by a vehicle. See, just like people back then before the modern day, you know, people used to take check back then because they know so you have certain dangers out there. You see me? So that's a rational fear. You know what I mean? On a less spiritual level. See? And then you have irrational fears, yo. You know what I mean? Especially with women. You know what I mean? We're afraid of spiders and whatever. But yet they want to step up to a man. Like a man can do more damage than a little spider or a little roach. See? Yeah, so you have anything else, Ak?
That was it, Ak.
Yeah, so hopefully this lesson was very edifying, you know what I mean, and to the elect, and to whoever the Lord open them understanding, team, and until next time, we'll say our praises again to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash, doubling us to the apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all you came pushing this word in our sincerity and truth.
Shalom.
Shalom.